Did you know that we as human beings with a human brain have absolutely no say in whether or not we get programmed? Most of the times this is by default, programmed by society, our culture, the media, parents and family, other authority figures. But we absolutely do have a say when we have this awareness of who or what we allow to program us. So, welcome to this 8th episode of a monthly series I'm calling Positive Programming for Cancer, where you will hear real life, true, inspirational stories of cancer patients that healed themselves against all odds. What did they do? What's so special about them? In some cases, it's clear. In others, not so much. Either way, the more your brain hears these types of positive success stories, the more you will believe and come to know that it is possible for you too. That's just how it works. Hi, my name is Dr. Lisa Matejka. I'm a naturopathic physician, energy worker, and transformational life coach that helps cancer patients navigate their journey back to health and wellness to an even better state than before, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and maybe even spiritually, without all that overwhelming confusion. But anyways, episode 8, positive programming. So today, I'm actually going to talk a bit more about the methodology and perhaps a bit less about the actual story. But never fear, the story is here, and it's a woman named Janelle. When Janelle was diagnosed with an aggressive form of breast cancer in 2016, it really turned her world upside down. She had always gone to her regular checkups. It was a bit of a shock. She was diagnosed with grade 3 of an aggressive form of breast cancer and was told she needed to start treatment immediately. She felt like she was having a constant panic attack and had so many unanswered questions. They wanted to start her on treatment immediately. They wanted to do a lumpectomy. They wanted her to do 15 rounds of radiation. Then they wanted to put her on a hormonal drug tamoxifen for 5 years. Janelle had witnessed others close to her go through conventional cancer treatment. Chemo, radiation, surgery. She had a lot of concerns. She was concerned about the side effects. She was concerned about the damage to her tissues. She was concerned about how she could handle it and how she could recover. She had a lot of unanswered questions and things were moving fast. She asked her doctors questions like, what's the best foods for her to be eating? Is there any supplements she could be taking? What else can she do to support her body through this? They didn't have any answers. In fact, they put their nose up on natural medicine and basically warned her against it. Janelle felt like she was being rushed into making a decision and decided to take time to do her own research on other things she could do to help fight the cancer. She decided to start working with a naturopath against her oncologist's wishes. But this did not exactly go as planned either. She spent, in just the first few weeks, spent thousands of dollars on lab work, expensive office visits, and expensive supplements. Then she was still confused with unanswered questions because she could only get her questions answered when she paid for the expensive office visits. And she eventually couldn't keep up with the price of the supplements. But by the grace of God, as she puts it, Janelle found the breakthrough coaching system. She was able to not have to spend lots of money on supplements and basically follow a step-by-step program with guided support. She also found a doctor to monitor her progress while she was going through this coaching program. After a year, her hard work paid off. She went to her oncologist and she had no more breast cancer, undetectable. To this day, she is cancer-free and serves as one of the cancer coaches, using her first-hand knowledge and experience to help other clients. So what is this breakthrough cancer coaching system, and how did she manage to spontaneously heal herself with it? By the way, I am not an affiliate. I'm not even necessarily recommending that program because I have my own program that I'm passionate about, that I love, that works and has really good results. But interestingly enough, there are quite a few overlaps and similarities. So I'll go through the bullet points on the website of what this program had that specifically helped Janelle to heal herself. So firstly, it's a 1-year program, which is great. You got to give your body time to succeed. My program's 4 months, but that's a minimum. Definitely longer can be what's needed. Specifically, they get to the root cause of the cancer. This is so important. That's one of the naturopathic tenets. Treat the root cause. If you're not treating the root cause, what are you doing? However, I don't know what they mean by root cause. I think their definition of root cause is different than my definition or my idea of root cause. My idea of root cause, which I found to be true, is most of the time it's an emotional cause. It could be a mental cause, unresolved traumas, feelings, repressed emotions, trapped emotions, toxic relationships. There's so much, really. I think their idea of root cause is more lifestyle, because the next bullet point says a personalized action plan to address the root causes, which typically consists of things like food and lifestyle choices, guides, menus, recipes, shopping lists. So they're more so focusing on the food, which of course is also important. Personalized healing plan to accelerate the healing of tissues and recovery from treatments. So if they're doing conventional treatment, it sounds like they're also going to do stuff here to help with those treatments. A breakthrough immune system protocol with step-by-step instructions. Certainly the immune system is something good to address, as I do as well. Let's see. A state-of-the-art detox program. Super important. A lot of naturopaths that deal with cancer don't even have a detox program for their patients, which is crazy. Gotta have, to me, it's like common sense. Got to decrease the toxic load and have a good detox program. They have that. Stress elimination program. We know stress management in cancer is key. Plenty of studies to support that. So I'm on board with all this so far. These are the interesting ones I want you to hear. Inner healing and professional counseling. Let me say that again. Inner healing and professional counseling. Almost like there's something to that emotional component. I mean, yes, there's emotions that go with the cancer itself, the diagnosis, but inner healing, that has to do with healing stuff that is pre-existing. Now, it's not it. Listen to this one too. I'm kind of going out of order because I want to get on that one. Personal one-on-one sessions with our emotional/inner healing coaches. Let me say that again. Personal one-on-one sessions with our emotional/inner healing coaches. Hello, that is so important, as I keep saying. They also have custom how-to videos for recipes and things, which is really cool. They have 24-hour support. They have access to clients-only private online community. Community is really important. They have a 12-week video training program, which is also cool. That's, again, more like lifestyle things. A complete healing program, addressing every area of your life. Weekly open mic, live group coaching sessions. Again, the power of the group. So yeah, so that's what Janelle did, and those are things that definitely are needed when it comes to healing from cancer in a truly holistic way. Because can you heal from cancer with just conventional treatments? I mean, yeah, people do it, but how often does it come back? Quite often. So yeah, I guess think about that. Be inspired by that. And if you want to know what else people do to heal themselves from cancer, specifically, more scientifically, if you haven't gotten my free gift yet, click the link in the description box. It's my free guide, basically a short ebook or an article on the 10 common healing factors of those who had a spontaneous remission have in common. So basically there's data by Kelly A. Turner, all kinds of data, decades of data on cancer patients who had spontaneous remissions, and she figured out the by data analysis, figured out the 10 common healing factors amongst, so here's the title of the article. 10 common healing factors among cancer survivors who beat the odds. If they can do it, so can you. So click the link in the description box, get your free guide. Also, you can apply for my cancer coaching program if you would like. There's an application there. There's a lot I could say about it. Too much for right now, I think, but it's amazing. And with that being said, keep seeking and listening to these stories. So I only do one of these programs a month specific. I have weekly videos. By the way. So come back every week, but only monthly are this positive programming episodes. So don't wait to hear one of these a month. Go seek out your own stories. Literally all you have to do in like podcast search engines, like Spotify or whatever, Apple Podcasts, just type in the search engine of podcasts like cancer survival stories, inspirational cancer stories. There's so much stuff. Like, it's not hard to find. There's plenty of wonderful, positive success stories of cancer patients that healed themselves, when the odds were against them and with non-conventional ways. So seek those out, because the more you hear it, the more you wire your brain to believe it and believe that you can do it too. So that's my whole point with this. All right. Much love.